Casino del Sol Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense set on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, it's Shepard. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Trying to squeak through the pile. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Offense now working in the red zone. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Churns into the pile. And he burrows his way into the end zone.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Well, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And
makes a grab and room to run. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on third down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Out wide right, it's Reynolds. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Gonna run it. It's Shepard. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Right side, it's Reynolds. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll try the right side. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. They're going to ride this running back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Offense gets set for second down. Throws it off the RPO. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Push is ahead. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running the red zone. It's Tremble. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't set his feet.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. They're up by a touchdown here in the first. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. On the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Burrowing for yardage. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Dropping back, it's Rios. And he avoids the sack. Long way to go on 2nd down. Running to the left. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kick is in the air. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Going with the counter play here. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. They try to pop a run on the draw. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Catches it at the 30. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Rios. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Sticks it in his belly. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Going to the ground. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Gets rid of it. They're working that left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stopped right there. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. He wants to throw it again. Flip it out to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. He'll bring it out. It's Ross. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Back to throw, it's Rios. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. He's got the tight end. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The give to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to establish the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on third down? It's picked off, and that's number 10. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona!
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a crease. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Going long. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Second and long here. Snap in the shotgun. Got his man downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use the timeout instead. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Right side, it's Silva. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Long way to go on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires on the move. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Rios. He's got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. These corners going to give these receivers some space. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 4 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Trojans with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And now over to your game at Casino del Sol Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half.
From deep, it's Ross. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Back to throw, it's Rios. Left side, it's Ross. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Good job just to get rid of that one. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Pulls it, fired complete. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Sells the run, looking to pass. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Snags it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the chains, but there is a man still down on the field. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Got it looking for a first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's got it, first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to sneak the wide receiver past him on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. They'll give it on the counter. Defense all over him. Play number 11 on this drive. The defense has yielded ground, but they're trying to get a stop on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. He's in for the touchdown.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll go to the air. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They're all over it. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not a lot of room to make this catch. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll go back to work on offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Finds his target. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Punt is on its way. And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off-play action. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to pass, it's Rios. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team, and he's going to have to drive this ball into the teeth of the wind. Fields the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Tells to run, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Silva. Breaks into the open. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. From the gun, finding some room. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. Looking downfield, it's Rios. Caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Run it with the fullback. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Richardson. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the right. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield, it's Rios. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Kane. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Caught. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Second down, gonna throw it. And wings it incomplete. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Snapped it in the shotgun. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. To throw, it's Rios. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that fourth down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. All over him immediately. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Out wide left, it's Reynolds. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Left side is Ross. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to throw, it's Rios. Out wide right, it's Ross. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 2nd and long here. Just keeps slinging it. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Spivey. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw on first. Oh, pressure's coming. There he goes. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Touchdown. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Arizona in a hurry. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Extending the play. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Wants to throw. It's Rios. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. Long way to go on second down. He's looking to throw. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.